Hey, I'm Bob, been totally blind since birth, and I'm into Power Rangers. Holding the box set in my hands, we're talking about Season 1, Episode 41 of Mighty Morphin today. This one's called Rita'S Seed of Evil. It aired on February 7th in 1994 for the first time. So, this one I remember taping on the Power Playback event during the summer of 1996, along with so many other Season 1 episodes I hadn't yet recorded on VHS. So the Rangers are doing some botanical projects with Mr. Kaplan overseeing things. I don't know where their science teacher is in this episode. Maybe he or she is sick, but the principal, man, he can teach him some science when he has to. And they've got all these plant projects going on. Bulk and Skull try to show them up with their fake saplings that they bought for $19.95. But the kids see right past them. So Rita, she's going to plant some seeds of her own, and Goldar is going to send Squat down with Rita's Octoplant seeds. And once Octoplant reaches her full size, I think she'll be able to, according to Goldar, wrap her tentacles around the earth and crush it or destroy it. So it's a pretty big monster there. So Bulk and Skull are continuing to cause trouble throughout the episode. The Rangers are planting their seeds in the park. Squat, he's sent down and he does his job, plants those seeds. Putties come and attack the Rangers to distract them. So Squat manages to leave before he gets his little butt handed to him. And the Rangers are teleported to the command center. Zordon lets them know something's up with the morphing grid. There's a disturbance. And Jason decides to go to the park and investigate by himself. The other Rangers are going to be staying in the command center, seeing if they can't analyze what's going on. So the Octoplant's tentacles start to sprout, and they grab Jason. He's got to morph because they got him in a stranglehold, and he manages to cut himself free with his blade blaster. The other Rangers show up too. I think they might help him out. Not a lot of dialogue here in these fight scenes. Goldar and Scorpina, they show up, and we get to see some putties. I could have sworn Goldar called them super putties in this particular episode. So I don't know if these are the same ones that we saw in... Which episode was that? Gung Ho, I believe. And it's a big brawl, but Octoplant does ultimately manage to bloom. And yes, I wish Hasbro would make that. It would be an interesting monster to add to the Lightning Collection. She can shoot lasers out of her eyes. She could have fully posable tentacles, interchangeable hands, things like that. Rita automatically just goes for that wand, makes Octoplant grow. They do form the Megazord, and those tentacles aren't too kind to the Mighty Morphin Megazord there. But the Power Sword comes down, breaks the vine. She is distracted by her reflection in this, what did my brother call it? A big glass building, I think? I don't know. It's been so long since I've had this episode described to me. You know the drill. Octoplant is destroyed with the Power Sword's finishing slash. Rita's upset. And apparently Bulk and Skull have been thrown into a dumpster. They got trapped in something earlier in the episode. I always imagined it to be an outhouse or a big porta potty, but I have no idea what that was for sure. They got locked in somewhere. They come back to class, and they're just kind of the worst for wear. Everybody ends the episode laughing. I guess all of the seeds are successfully planted. Octo plant is weed whacked, and everybody ends the episode on a laugh. And I forgot to mention, this is the first episode we get to hear Ron Wasserman's rock music with some lyrics there while the Rangers were planting seeds in the park. At least I think that was Wasserman. And we get to hear the instrumental version of I Know a Place while the Megazord is fighting the Octoplant, I believe. At least I think that's what that is. I need to see if I can't do some research on that, but I think I recognize that one without the lyrics. So this was a really interesting episode. I guess Finster is not really sure what monster to make in this episode, so Rita has to use something. I'm not sure what happened. It's like the computer files that the Rangers and Alpha hacked into in the last episode might have been deleted, so Rita might have been on her own for a couple episodes until Finster came up with some new ideas, because we'll see another creature in the next episode that is not one of Finster's monsters either. We're going to be talking about a pig surprise, episode 42, so be here for that one. This one was a really fun one. I always enjoy putty battles, and this one had a pretty big one. And when Goldar and Scorpina come in to play, it's always fun. I think they were doing some combined laser blasts and things like that. Like I said, no audio description for these fight scenes, so just kind of going by ear here. Anywho, be here next time for Pig Surprise. I will hear you in the next Power Rangers related video. Have a great day, and may the power protect you all.